Megabonk is the latest indie hit in the roguelike vampire survivors-like genre. Some people are even comparing it to Risk of Rain 2, which is a pretty bold claim if you ask me. Is it really any good, or just another clone riding the vampire survivors wave? Well, I've been bonking my megas, so here are my initial thoughts. Right off the bat, the charming name and graphics are already drawing me in. I added it to my wishlist as soon as I got an ad for it a couple weeks ago. The style reminds me of sort of modernized PlayStation 1 graphics, which is right off my alley. After playing for just a minute, the Vampire Survivor inspirations will become immediately clear. You have different characters to play, your character auto-fires while you run around trying to avoid the enemies, while also collecting the XP they drop. On level up, you get to choose between a random list of weapons and tomes, and you only have a limited amount of slots for them, so you'll have to pick them carefully while finding the best combinations for each character. Now this is where the game, while obviously taking a lot of elements for Vampire Survivors, deviates just a tiny bit. You see, the upgrades you choose from have different tiers of rarity, so every level you pick for whatever item you choose to upgrade can range from common to legendary, with legendary obviously having the best upgrades. This is a lot more like Halls of Torment, the Diablo-inspired Vampire Survivors clone. Now there's 3 different types of equipment in this game, 2 of which I've already mentioned, the weapons and tomes. As I said, they each have a limited amount of slots, but they also act like the main items for a build. Weapons have a specific type of projectile they shoot, whether that be bones bouncing between enemies, bullets ricocheting everywhere, or simply a sword slashing out in front of you. The tomes, on the other hand, are passive boosts, like more projectiles, more health, or more damage. But then there's the third category, the items. Items also give you passives, but they're a bit more gimmicky than the tomes. To get items, you have to purchase chests around the map with gold that you've obtained by killing monsters. And unlike the weapons and tomes, they do not have a limit as to how many you can obtain, which opened the game up to more crazy builds, just like in Risk of Rain 2. And speaking of Risk of Rain, the way you progress through different tiers of levels in Megabonk is by activating teleporters, which summons a level boss you then have to defeat. Sound familiar? The catch is though, you only have a limited amount of time to do so. Well, in theory, you do have unlimited time, but when the timer at the top runs out, you're gonna have trouble for staying alive much longer. Cause when that happens, these ghosts will spawn and they'll keep growing stronger until they finally got the last hit on you. But if you beat the boss in time, you will be able to teleport to the next tier of the level, which will only be much harder. You can unlock access to new weapons, tomes, items and characters through various achievements and challenges. Most of the achievements are pretty simple. Kill this amount of enemies, hit this amount of crits and so on. But the challenges offer more of a challenge. One of the challenges will make you instantly die from any hit. But the rewards are plentiful, because you will unlock permanent boosts to your silver collecting. Ah yes, silver. Silver is the currency used to purchase access to the different unlocks after completing the given achievements. As mentioned, there's different characters to unlock. They each have their own weapon they start with, as well as a passive that is exclusive to them. My favorite character so far is Calcium, a skeleton with sunglasses riding a skateboard. He obviously throws bones as his weapon, and he passively gets faster until he gets hit. So, if you're good at dodging enemies, you can build up a lot of speed. Now, I've only played the game with a controller, and though it has simple controls, I just can't imagine using a mouse and keyboard. I just have to lay back with a controller in my hand while watching something on my second monitor. And if you ask me, this is the only correct way to play, and you can't change my mind. This also means that, yes, it's perfect for the Steam Deck. In fact, it's almost like it was made to play on the Steam Deck. Vampire Survivors has always been hailed as the perfect game to play on the deck. But you know what? I think we just found its successor. Megabonk also features a global leaderboard. You see, it's not just about surviving the 30 minutes until you inevitably get killed. In Megabonk, you can keep unlocking stages, and if you're strong enough, even stay on one stage. So after everyone, you get a global rank based on the amount of kills you got. This really activates some neurons, cause whenever I climb the leaderboard, I get an immediate urge to jump back in and try to get even further. So keep an eye on the leaderboard, cause I'll be at the top very soon. The game in general has more progression and incentive to keep playing it than its peers. I mean, there's always the option to 100% these games, but I generally feel progression when I unlock new items and level up my characters. Every run, I get just a slightly better understanding of the items and characters, which help me climb the leaderboard. It's a dangerous dopamine bump, especially for a game so great on the Steam Deck. So all in all, yes, it's great. In fact, it's even better than other games in this survivors-like genre if you ask me. And while the Risk of Rain comparisons are true, it's not what I'd expect if I went in expecting a new Risk of Rain. If you like Vampire Survivors but not Risk of Rain, you'll probably like Megabonk. But if you like Risk of Rain but not Vampire Survivors, you'll probably be disappointed. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you have any thoughts or feedback, feel free to drop a comment below. I'd love to hear from you.